Jocks app there in Jocks Mobile, Jocks Montgomery, up in Huntsville, here in the surrounding metro area. We certainly appreciate it. Jason Caldwell talking Auburn. We talked Rob Pate. We also had Rodney Orr of Tider Insider, Brett Norsworthy, the Southern Gentleman. All of that found each and every day at the Three Man Front podcast at jocksfm.com. Before we went to break, did tease that there is a little bit of portal movement because of the dead period, and it should ramp up again later on and then into tomorrow. But Georgia's offensive lineman, a reserve offensive lineman, Jamal Merriweather, has entered the transfer portal. He's a redshirt sophomore offensive tackle, originally from Brunswick, Georgia, 6'7", 305 pounds. He was a 3-star in the 2023 recruiting cycle, but he does have significant snaps, 15 games over the past 2 seasons in Athens, including 12 this past season as a key reserve. But we were just talking to Jason Caldwell about offensive line help, and especially some of those guys, not saying that he's like a Jordan Seaton at Colorado, but you look at the database, you start going through it, Pat. If you're looking for quality depth or a guy potentially to fill one of those starter roles, it's not a bevy of them.
No, there's not. And using that as an example, I read this morning that Alabama's hosting Cal Poly Center. Do you know the correct way to say his name, Conrad?
I do not.
Is it Racing or Racing?
I thought Racing, but
Racing Delgatti?
Good as guesses I could have put out there.
Okay. Yeah. He was a center at Cal Poly. He's 6'4", 305. He's picked up recent offers from Kentucky, Michigan, Northwestern, UCLA, and Baylor. And Bama is hosting him today. So it kind of goes back to the whole depth conversation we were having with Jason Caldwell with how these teams are trying to get depth on both sides of the ball in the interior.
So we got a Cal Poly lineman and a Yale wide receiver.
Yes, Alabama has locked in a wide receiver from Yale to come visit.
That would be...
Hey, sometimes Ivy League guys work out.
Absolutely. And again, I think this is part of, like we talk about, having to rewire your brain with certain programs and their success. I think we also start to have to rewire our brains when it comes to the portal and the fact that, not every guy that you get is going to be from another Power 4 school, another SEC school. You're going to have to go and, roll the dice on these guys and see if they pan out. Speaking
of that, and I think it was early on in the portal. I think it happened pretty quick. Cole Adams ended up at Vandy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Him and Micah Dubose, both from Alabama. Yeah.
And then Brent Key has
half the roster.
Got Mbakwe, Justice Haynes. They've done a really nice job.
No Carter. Yeah, he's gotten some good pieces over there.
800-239-WJOX. Let's go to Don.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing?
We're doing great, Don. How are you?
Fantastic. Hey, real quickly before I talk about Auburn, Landrum, when you were talking about a penny beer bar down in Auburn, was that Bourbon Street?
No, I worked at Bourbon Street. I worked at Bodega when it was there, too. No, the place I was talking about was named Roosters.
Okay. But in Conrad and Alabama, they had it at the place called the Booth a long time ago. I don't know if the Booth was still open when you went to school there.
Conrad is busy with a caller, but
okay.
If it was open, he was there. I'll go ahead and speak for him.
But Don, where we went on the south side.
Well, of course I do, Pat. I get my and they're celebrating. It's been 40 years of penny beer, and I think we were the very first one to do it. Then TC's did it to copy us, but yeah, good times, Pat. And I do remember you coming down there every now and then in your childhood.
Yes, with my illegal ID. Yeah, that's right.
Hey, let me tell you. Back when we first started, ABC board didn't care, and they started to get a little strict on it. But all good. But anyway, guys, I want to tell y'all thank you for having Jason Caldwell on. Great job with the interview, and got a little follow up on that. And I think now, Pat, answer me this. These 2 or 3 guys that we got coming, and same thing with Alabama, when do they have to sign by to be eligible for the spring? Friday?
I don't think so, Don. I think it has to do with individual schools in their enrollment process, if I'm not mistaken. You don't have to be signed by Friday. I think it's each individual. Now, the Southeastern Conference might have a drop dead date in regards to when they must, but to be honest with you, I do not know that date. I was under the impression that it was under each individual school in their enrollment process. Or admission process.
The drop ad day, right?
Correct. And I think that varies depending on the schools.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Well, the reason I ask is because besides the kid from Maryland, we got the defensive tackle from North Carolina there too. But we got two
brothers,
defensive linemen from. Yeah, I think it's two brothers from Washington.
That's correct. Both of them played for Kalen DeBoer. But both of them's been, both of them's been injured. They have not played a lot because of knee injuries, leg injuries, and things of that nature.
They'll be heading up the Auburn Football Intelligence Division. That's where you start. That big database, that book that they have on Kalen DeBoer.
There you go. And I know y'all talked about high school recruiting too. Auburn's first junior day is this weekend.
Wow.
Are you going to be there for it?
No, I'll be in town and everything. But I got a Pat. I got a hypothetical betting question for you. Okay, for entertainment purposes only.
All right.
And I know y'all how you talked about Birmingham, being that for years and years and years.
Yes.
Say if you had Indiana at 40-1 for $50, and you know more than likely they're going to win, but I mean, I'm sure both of you guys know about hedging a bet, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
We there?
Yes.
Okay.
You must have
Do I need to
Verizon.
quit talking to myself? Do I need to quit talking about this?
No, you broke up. We answered. Go ahead.
Okay. Say if you had Indiana at 40-1 and you put $50 on it, so that's $2,000, right? You can get Ole Miss on the money line at 3-1. So somebody I know is probably going to hedge their bet and put $500 on Ole Miss, so they're guaranteed to win $1,500. Would y'all do that, or just let the Indiana bet ride?
Based on what you just said, I would let the Indiana bet ride.
Okay. All right. That's what I thought you'd do, is say, Pat. But I think my buddy's going to go ahead and do the $500 on Ole Miss on the money line. That way he can clear $1,500.
Do you mean Miami, or you're saying Ole Miss?
Because Ole Miss, I'm going to tell your friend, Ole Miss is a loser.
I'm sorry. I mean to say Miami. My apologies.
No, I knew what you were. I knew what you meant, but I was just clarifying. I knew what you meant, but yeah, I would. I'm telling you, man, there's never a sure thing when it comes to gambling. But let me tell you something. Of all the years of covering the national championship game, this one seems as pretty locked in as I've seen.
Okay, you think it's going to be worse than the Alabama-Notre Dame game?
No.
Well, here's the thing, and you've heard me tell this story before, and I'm not going to bore you with this story again. Like leading up to the game, like those of us that cover the Southeastern Conference, we believe that if Georgia would have beaten Alabama in the SEC championship game, we think Georgia would have done the exact same thing to Notre Dame. Okay, this was not just an Alabama thing over Notre Dame.
Was that Aaron Murray year?
That was
They came up 5 yards short.
Yep. Yeah, it was intercepted in the end zone, and the whole timeout, the whole timing thing. And it's interesting because Mark Richt's on TV right now, so it's more interesting. Anyway, until we actually got in front of the Notre Dame players, that's when we knew the ass whipping was going to commence pretty quick. I mean, I'm serious. Right. I mean, you're sitting there thinking, okay, these are special teams guys out here like warming up. No, that's their first team offensive line. And we're like going, what? You're kidding me. This cannot be real.
The halftime interview with Brian Kelly was priceless.
Oh, it was the first drive. It was just it was unbelievable.
Yeah, I think Amari Cooper had about 3 touchdown catches in that game, didn't he?
I mean, it was just Lacey ran all over them.
Yes, he did.
Just it was and watching Hard Rock Stadium clear out by halftime because it was literally 70-30 Notre Dame to Alabama. It was It was beautiful. It was
Well,
absolutely,
that's funny.
and watching all those Chicago carpet bagging media absolutely just eat their words and just be nauseous the entire 3.5 hours of the game was beautiful. It was
Yeah, you
fantastic.
kind of enjoyed that, didn't you?
It was the best trip of my life.
Well, guys, hey, as usual, thank y'all for always taking my call, and we will talk to y'all soon.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Don.
So, what do you think? Would you take the money line on Miami and not bet, or would you play Indiana?
I'm going to play Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, I might make a small money line bet on Miami. But no, I think Indiana's a choice. But I answered his question. I don't think it'll be as bad as what you saw with what Alabama did to Notre Dame that year. Because Miami is built, and they've got the dudes.
The line is still 8.5, by the way.
Yeah.
Remember, Brian Edwards told us yesterday he thinks it's going to go up to 10.
I think this is a 10 to 14-point win. And that would be close.
You got a big pick coming up on Monday.
Ooh. It's for the bet it or forget it crown.
Mm-hmm.
You just stew on that over the weekend.
So I either have to share the crown or I win the crown.
You know, it's going to be sad because
We should make the last one worth 2 points.
No, we shouldn't. We don't change the game, Conrad.
Molly's been a great champion. It's just like she won the green jacket for the Masters competition of three-man front.
Thank
And
you.
she doesn't run around and being all arrogant like you two guys are going to, whoever wins this.
Oh, I'll be nice. Landrum will be insufferable if he wins.
Have
Yes.
I been insufferable at all with my
No,
two
that's
No,
current
you've been great.
reigning champions? By the way,
No,
championships.
you've been great.
I will be insufferable.
Yeah. Okay. See, he admitted it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will be.
No, Molly is the absolute poster child for the way you need to act when you win a championship.
Thank you.
And the reason
Not
why,
going to be how we would act, but yes, it is the right way to act.
well, and you think about it. I mean,
When I finally get that green jacket, I will provide the dinner that a champion is supposed to provide.
Well, I have till April, so
but the reason why Molly acts that way is because she went to a school where she's not used to winning championships, so she really doesn't know how to
I
act
stay
by
humble.
winning a championship.
That's a very
Hey,
good point by
We
you.
won.
Very
Pat,
good. Yep.
We won a bowling
Volleyball
national
doesn't
championship.
count. Volleyball
Not
doesn't
even
count.
volleyball. it was
Volleyball
bowling.
doesn't count.
Just beach volleyball.
Volleyball is an SEC championship sport now.
Well, yeah, this year.
I mean, from now on.
Oh, okay.
I mean, don't you know we're not a football conference anymore, Molly? We're a volleyball conference.
Yeah, you're volleyball and baseball.
If I told you that I was going to forget the bet on Monday, who would you pick?
Indiana. I mean, that's like
Reverse psychology. Do it. Forget it. And then make him do it. And then Miami pulls the upset.
look, if I lose because Miami pulls off the upset, so be it.
So you're in his head
So
now.
be it.
You're in his
He's
head
scared.
now. You've already planted the seed.
Well, it just stinks because I know that Landrum, so he's the winner right now. So he's going to get to pick first. He's going to take Indiana. So I have to now decide if I want to take
Do I
go
have the-
for it with
wait,
Miami or
Do I have
take
the option,
the
Pat?
total.
Pat, do I have the option of letting him pick first?
I would say since you are in the lead, you can decide who goes first. But that's also not really that fair because then if I pick, you can just make the same pick as me and guarantee you win.
I don't know how he decides who goes first anyway.
No. It's customary. Whoever, like each week,
Whoever's in the lead.
Whoever's in the lead picks first.
Yeah. So you have, because then you would just pick mine. It would be boring. You'd
Okay.
pick the same thing as me and you'd win automatically. Gotta spice it up.
Well, that's why I threw that out there.
Yeah, I know. Well, why do you think I threw out the 2 points idea? Because I want to win. I don't want to tie. I want to win. I don't care about the Super Bowl. I don't want that to determine it.
So about an hour or so ago, the University of Oklahoma, they have officially announced that Jason Witten is the tight ends coach.
All right.
Remember that was reported about a week ago, but they've actually sent out the fancy graphic of Jason Witten.
So his onboarding and his background and everything checked out.
Yes. Yeah, he's
That's
good to
good.
go.
That's really good news.
Tight end coach there at Oklahoma. We will get to your text messages. More of your phone calls coming in. We'll get to those next on Three Man Front.
118 three-man front. Reading where their polar vortex is going to spread across the United States, making already a bad winter chill worse.
Are you going to say the word?
No.
Okay.
No. And not until I check my latest models.
No, good.
I'll have a report tomorrow.
We've got time.
Yeah. We got people who are very, very concerned about it. So we'll get to it. How about getting into the Finnick? How about coming up tonight? You got college basketball. You've got college football next week. You've, of course, got the NFL this weekend. There's no better place to find it there at the Finnick Upscale Sports Bar, located conveniently near Railroad Park in downtown Birmingham. What you're going to get at the Finnick, you're going to get an award-winning menu. You're going to get some of the best wings you've ever put in your mouth, wood-fire grilled burgers, shareables, hand-cut steaks there in-house, fresh Gulf seafood, all kinds of drink specials, the projector screens, the video boards. They got pool tables. Check it out, and don't forget about live entertainment, whether it's acoustic music, 5:30 until 8 o'clock, weekday afternoons, or on Fridays at 10 o'clock, live music cranks up. It's the Finnick. There's something for everyone there. 1630 2nd Avenue South, near Railroad Park.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with the award, the Steve Spurrier First Year Coach Award. It is given annually to a head coach who demonstrates an exemplary transition during his first year leading a program. They have just awarded this year's Steve Spurrier Award. Would you like to take a guess who got it?
Please tell me it's Pete Golding.
Now that would be good.
That would be so
That
good.
would be fantastic.
See, I was going to guess they went ahead and already gave it to Lane Kiffin for next year.
First year leading a program?
Mm-hmm. The Steve Spurrier Award winner for 2025-26 or whatever this is.
Hang on.
He demonstrated an exemplary transition during his first year leading a program.
Is it Power 4?
No.
Dan Mullen.
Did he coach the entire season?
He did.
He was the head coach the entire season.
He did.
Okay. You went Dan Mullen.
I'm going Dan Mullen.
I'm not going to go Dan Mullen. That's a good guess. Oh. It escapes me. FAU coach.
There's got to be an angle to it.
There's no angle.
There's always an angle.
There's always
There's
an angle.
always
There's
an angle.
never an angle. Never an angle. It's not a trick question.
Who is it?
I mean, I actually voted for this, but I did not vote for this individual.
Describe their appearance.
A white male, probably 50.
That does not help narrow this down at all.
Body type. Portly.
Not portly. He's not going to be confused with Ed Orgeron's body build.
Okay.
He's someone that we are all very familiar with.
See, there's the angle.
Conrad got it. It's Dan Mullen.
Looky there.
That's a good guess.
Thank you. I was trying to think of first-year group of 5 coaches, and that was the first one that
I'll be
came
the
to
first
I
person
think
to admit,
anybody
I mean,
could have won at UNLV based on the program that Barry Odom built. But
I mean,
whatever.
he did a really nice job.
He did. Had the quarterback drama, whatever, where his guy left, and then they ended up being better.
Mm-hmm.
Good for Dan.
What do you think when you live in Las Vegas? Because I've just been and I've seen what most people that go to Vegas see, and that's downtown Las Vegas and the Strip. But what if you live there and you're coaching there? Are you just going out on the Strip? Is that what you do?
I had a fraternity brother that was actually he was in the medical field, and he lived in Vegas. And outside of people actually coming to town, and he would take them to the Strip.
Yeah,
he never went to.
He never went to the Strip.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm sure it's like that for a lot of folks.
Well, it's very similar to when I lived in San Antonio.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we would go downtown to go to a Spurs game, but we never went to hang out on the Riverwalk. But when we had relatives come to visit us,
You would take them to the river.
they had to go to the Riverwalk.
Yeah.
They had to go to the Alamo.
Same
So
thing
they-
living in Nashville.
Yeah.
We
Well, that means
never
you're-
went downtown.
You're
Yeah.
a good host.
Yeah.
They want to go see it, and you're going to take them to see it.
I mean, it's like you. All your relatives, you never go to Vulcan. You live like a mile away from Vulcan. You just like looking at his naked backside every day. But when the
You got
relatives
glutes,
come
you
in-
got glutes, Pat.
yeah, he does. And when they come in town, you take them to Vulcan.
I do. I just went to Vulcan for the first time 3 years ago. I'd been staring at that beautiful man all these years. That beautiful bronze man. You know, when I was a kid, the red light, green light.
Yes, I remember that.
You remember that.
I do.
Kids don't.
Did you know about that?
The torch?
Yeah.
No.
The red light, green light.
Mm-mm.
You've told me.
If there had been a traffic fatality in Birmingham within a 24-hour period, it was red. And if there had not been, it was green.
That's, I guess, nice to know when you're on the road. I don't know.
Is Vulcan still the world's largest cast iron statue?
It is.
Okay. Put that one in your little reservoir, too. Spit that out at bar trivia.
I'm sure that question comes up frequently.
Usually does. We'll go to your phone calls. Let's go to Bama Mark. Bama Mark, welcome in.
Hey guys, how y'all doing today?
Doing great. Hope you are.
Hanging in there. Hey Pat, you about made me spit out my dadgum tea when you talked about that ass whooping we gave Notre Dame back in 2010.
Man, it was a fun time down there. That was the best time I ever had covering a game.
I took my son, my oldest boy, out. And we were watching the game at a little small get together with some at a bar, but not a bar because he wasn't old enough. But I'll never forget when they asked Brian Kelly. At halftime, they said, "Hey, what do you got to do to get back into the game?" He said, "Well, hopefully Alabama doesn't show up in the second half."
I mean, they were so arrogant all week long, just having to
Tim
deal.
Brown especially.
Oh my gosh, it was disgusting, and just seeing how Alabama, because all week long SEC's overrated, blah blah blah. They haven't played anybody. The league's overrated, and then you get out there, and then Alabama just absolutely just whipped their ass. I mean, it was beautiful.
Yes, they did.
It was great.
They did. It was. I loved it. Hey, yeah, this transfer portal stuff. I'm in agreement with Coach Saban. I think it needs to be moved, like after national championship game, later on down, like they've done in basketball. Finally, but I'm sick of it all because, like you said earlier on your show, it's a wild, wild west show right now. These teams, supposed to have this cap, but these teams know they're not going to get in trouble.
Mm-mm.
Who's going to enforce them?
Right.
So they just keep spending. That's why I think you need a commissioner. I know Saban doesn't want it, but he would be the best one because, one, everybody respects him, and two, he wouldn't take no crap off of nobody.
You're right. He would be great. He'd be fantastic.
He would be, and they need to have some type of rules that if you go over, you're entitled, say, $20 million is your NIL deal. Or it don't matter if it's Alabama or Kennesaw State. That is your number. You can't go over it. And if you get caught going over it, either there has to be some type of penalty. I don't know if it's scholarship reduction or say the next year your NIL is cut by $5 million. You only can go $15 million. Something needs to happen where there has to be consequences for doing this.
No, you're absolutely right. And that's the deal. It was intended to be $20.5 million, and then they've skirted around it because they have found, obviously, a loophole. And so now you can get third-party people. Basically, the cooperatives did not go away. Supposedly on paper they did, but everybody is well going over the $20.5 million that you're supposed to be capped on paying student athletes.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Exactly.
until somebody steps in and puts some firm guardrails up, it's going to continue to be this way.
You're not lying, my friend. You are so spot on. I've been watching people on Facebook, and oh my God, Texas people, they're already claiming they're going to be the national champions next year. It's
We've heard that plenty of
it's
times,
just
right?
so funny. That's exactly what I chimed in. I said, how many times did you all say that last year, and how did your season go? Did you make the playoffs? Of course, I haven't got any response back
No.
by anybody.
Well, I can tell
All
you
right,
one
brother,
thing.
Y'all have a wonderful. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I tell you one thing. If Steve Sarkisian doesn't get into the CFP and make a run, or maybe even play for a national championship, my goodness gracious, he might find himself on the short end of a stick, maybe looking for an NFL job, because the amount of money that they're putting forth on this roster, they are going all in.
And then you couple that with
Yes,
what
they
Texas Tech is doing and what Texas A&M's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Wilcom Form be going out there to Texas A&M, because he got mad because Mike Carroll was a better right tackle than he was, but he wouldn't play guard, so he only could play right tackle. Dude, you're going to get – you could block my grandmother.
Well, you
I'm
know what?
sorry, you could.
He is making over $1 million to go out there to College Station. Isn't that crazy?
That's
Yeah.
fine. Then that's okay, but then you're going to get beat by a speed rusher on the defensive end. He's going to go blow right by you. That's fine. Go
Yep.
ahead.
Yeah.
But, all right, y'all have a wonderful day, buddy.
Thank you.
too,
Appreciate the
Bama
call
Mark.
very much. We'll continue on with your calls. Much more straight ahead on Three Man Front.
$133 3-man front. We got Pat Ponders coming up momentarily. How about Prize Picks? We have been on a rough stretch, and I blame it all on Conrad Van Order this week. Conrad usually will give us a winning week when I ask his advice on certain matchups. This week, he is totally tanked.
Thank you, Landrum. It's been a bad week. It is. There's no sugar.
It's not all your fault. You had Keyshawn Hall that was not good last night.
No, Hubbard the night before.
No,
that.
Hubbard wasn't great. Let's get it back. Let's get out of the SEC. Let's go to Big 12 country. We got a big one tonight. You got Baylor and Kansas.
Big time.
Prize Picks. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app, Prize Picks. It's really easy to play. You're going to pick more or less on at least 2 player stats that we're about to do right now. All right, Kansas and Baylor coming up tonight, coming up tomorrow at 7 o'clock. You got Flory Badunga. Did I say that right? Badunga? Badunga.
Sure.
11.5 points, more or less. He's
averaging 13 on
spotty?
the year. But it's a big time game against Baylor. Yeah, we'll go more. He's only got to get a dozen. Yeah, go more.
All right, more there.
You don't seem confident.
How about Baylor's Obi Agbim? 9.5 points.
God, they're so good at these because he's averaging 10.5 on the season.
They are really good at this. Like the other night, we had Hubbard at 23.5.
He was half a point off.
And he goes 23.
I think, personally, I'm going more for him as well.
You're going more for Obi
I'm
and
going with my
more
gut.
for Flory.
Yep.
Flory and Obi, more.
More.
If they hit more, we're a winner. You can be a winner, too. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code WJOX. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code WJOX, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks is good to be right. The good news is, Pat, that we will not be losers tonight because we have done projections for tomorrow.
That's right.
So that's a win.
That's the way it should be. Win-win.
Didn't want to lose every day
Win.
this week.
That's right.
Thank you, Conrad. We got questions. You got questions.
Yeah, I got questions.
We got
Hopefully
answers.
you guys answers.
Yeah. This is Pat Ponders.
I want to know what you're thinking. Tell me what's on your mind.
It's time for Pat Ponder.
Brought to you by Courtesy GMC out in Trussville. Get by and see those great people. Josh Gargis, Drew Lawley, all the great people there ready to help you on a brand new GMC. And every brand new GMC you buy there at Courtesy GMC, you get a 7-year, 100,000-mile warranty, 9.5 acres of inventory, award-winning service department. Body shop is outstanding. So even if you have a little fender bender, they can take care of that too. But the sales and the selection is outstanding. Not to mention the fact the best deals you're going to find on a brand new GMC is right there in Trussville off of I-459 exit 32. Check out their online inventory at courtesybirmingham.com. Question number 1. You've been awarded an NFL expansion team for Birmingham, and the league introduces a revolutionary way or a twist for the expansion draft for you to get a quarterback. Your quarterback can only be picked from one of the 8 teams still remaining in the NFL playoffs, and the quarterback has to be under 29 years of age. So I'll do the math for you. That gives you 6 of the 8.
Who are the 6?
Sam Darnold, Brock Purdy, Bo Nix, C.J. Stroud, Caleb Williams, and Drake May. So with those 6 being the possible quarterbacks that you can choose for your expansion franchise, which one are you drafting?
All right. I don't want
Now I know why you made it 29.
I don't want to alienate a fan base, Alabama or Auburn, so I'm not going to pick the former Auburn quarterback, Maryland or / Oregon quarterback.
I think this is kind of an easy one. In my opinion.
Go ahead.
No, I feel like Drake May has shown that he is.
Drake May was who I was about to throw out.
I just feel like that's of what he's shown the most so far in his career, I think. Right now. Maybe some other guy. Now, maybe you could say you think Caleb Williams has a higher ceiling,
I picked Drake May.
but I'd still go Drake.
I mean, he's only 23.
Yeah, the problem with Caleb Williams is,
It's the fingernails, I know.
well, and maybe it's just let's let Ryan Williams have another year.
Before we're totally out on the fingernail
just
stuff.
see what he can do. And then you ask me this question after Ryan Williams next season, then maybe it's a totally different answer. It's Caleb Williams. But Drake May's a good one.
Who would be the one you wanted the least?
Darnold, Purdy, Nix, Stroud, Williams, May.
I think it would be Purdy.
That's what I was thinking too.
But
Like, I think
I
I'd take
really respect the guy for what he's been able to do.
I do too, but I think at this point Sam Darnold's won 14 games 2 years
No,
in a row for
you're
two
right.
different teams.
Yeah.
It'd probably be Purdy for me too.
Question number 2.
Purdy would be my Lane Kiffin version. He would be my Longstreet.
Okay, there you go.
He'd be my backup.
Which will have the higher television audience, the CFP National Championship game, or any NFL divisional playoff game this weekend?
I will roll with any NFL playoff game this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that the Patriots-Texans game might not do crazy numbers. I think Broncos and Bills that'll be a big one. Bears and Rams, because that's prime time on that's going to be a big number. It'll be NFL.
Question number 3. Outgoing CBS News Philadelphia anchor Jim Donovan set a Guinness World Record for the largest collection of socks. He has 1,531 pairs of socks.
Who counted that?
Most of the collection he amassed over his 22-year career in television in Philadelphia by viewers to the TV station sending him socks that he wore during the broadcast. He was officially verified in December of 2025, just prior to his final day in his retirement at the TV station, 1,531 pairs of socks. The question is, do you guys currently own anything that friends and relatives believe you own way too many of?
For me, it's shoes. Just installed a new rack in our closet where it's just my shoes, but that was a problem because of space. I do. I have, and I admit it, I have a shoe problem. But
So that would be it.
But I'm not sorry that I have a shoe
Well,
problem.
no, I'm not saying if you feel sorry, but friends and family would say, "Hey, Landrum, you got too many shoes."
I just think not only friends and family, just your average person
Right.
would say, "Man, you got a lot of shoes." I like shoes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't know. My wardrobe is primarily sweatpants and hoodies and stuff. They'd probably be you probably need to get some more adult clothing and not just all comfortable clothes, because I just have so many pairs of them that I've amassed over time, and they're big, and I could still wear them all and fit in them. But I mean, I don't collect anything that's you have too many of those. I just want to know who's counting 1,500 pairs of socks.
I have a lot of dresses,
Yeah.
but I'm the type of person, and I've gotten better since I've graduated college, but I would want to buy a new dress for whatever event I had, and I wouldn't want to rewear a dress.
Yeah.
I've gotten rid and I've sold a lot of them, which is good and it's helped. And especially this year with all the weddings I have coming up, I'm definitely going to have to recycle some of those, but
Paige she's the same way.
I have a lot of dresses.
My wife is the same way. In one of our guest rooms, the entire closet is in. Just a little bit of backstory. My wife she still is in TV news, but she used to be an anchor and a reporter in other markets, and they would give them clothing allowance.
Yeah.
So they got to go
That'd be nice.
And I cannot tell you the number of dresses with tags still on them,
Yeah.
hanging in the closet that we have. But to her credit, she'll every now and then break out a new dress.
I just have a quick question. Just going back to the sock thing for a second. This is probably more for Landrum and Pat. How often do you rotate socks out? Are you when you get a hole in it? Is that when you get rid of them, or do you every few months you're I probably need to get some more?
No,
socks?
it's when there's a hole or
Yeah,
Okay.
they thin out.
they thin out.
Yeah.
Especially in the heel.
The heel or the ball of your foot.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't doing that wrong.
Yeah, I've got.
You wear socks?
I do,
I
but
don't
I
know.
was
I've
I
never
was
seen
waiting
you
for them
wear
to be
socks.
yeah, we get new socks every 3 months. And I'm I've had these for a year.
See, these can be like soccer socks. They can be baseball without the old stirrups.
I thought you used to wear garters on your socks.
Yeah, a garter belt.
Yeah.
I was just curious. I didn't know what the.
How long ago has it been that when men were wearing pants and they had the sock clip
I don't.
It's been a minute.
Probably
Yeah.
a couple 100 years.
I don't even know if my dad did that. Can't remember. All right, final question today comes courtesy of BB. Trying to see which one I want to go with. She got a lot of really
Some great ones.
I mean, some ones that would definitely dominate like a whole show. And we've only got a few minutes, so I'm trying to see which one I want to go with.
Sounds like June to me. Sorry, go ahead.
Seems like Tuesday to me.
Yeah. It sounds like tomorrow. What are you talking about?
All right. Making your bed every morning as soon as you get up may have a negative health ramification. Scientists claim that the remaining body heat, along with moisture, creates a situation whereby dust mites can flourish in your bed. So the question is, do you make your bed right away? Will you use this factoid to avoid making your bed at all?
I'm not our designated bed maker, so I'm not going to share this information. But my wife, generally, we get up, we have our morning time, we do our morning reading, coffee, and then some way at the midway point of her morning routine, she will go back to our bedroom and make the bed.
Yeah.
So there's about an hour and a half delay.
Yeah, ours just kind of depends. Like sometimes because obviously I get up here super early, and so Paige goes to work after me. So a lot of mornings she'll make the bed before she goes, and it'll probably be like an hour after we get up or she gets up. And then, but if she doesn't, like when I come home, after the show or something, I'll make it real quick. But I didn't used to do that. That's honestly over the last couple of years I started to do that. When I was in college and stuff.
No.
Heck no.
No.
I was just did I make it to the bed? Great. I didn't care about.
Was
making
there
my
even
bed.
a sheet?
Probably not.
Never
Hey,
mind.
admittedly, there were some nights it was yeah. I slept
I remember the first time.
woke
when-
up in a pantry with an area rug over me.
This is probably gross.
College is fun.
Shocker. This is gross. But I remember after my first semester of college, I went home for Christmas break, and you whenever bring your stuff back with you, and I brought my sheets back and stuff to wash them, and my mom was like, "Oh, that's good. Like, I'm proud of you for remembering to do that." She says, "Wow, I didn't think you would wash your sheets." I said, "Well, this is the first time I've washed them since I got to."
Oh, Conrad.
Conrad.
Now that's
That's
I got
diabolical.
better. I got better about it after that.
but that's like what he's talking about.
Oh yeah,
You
there's-
start getting that stuff.
yeah. There's no telling what was going on.
I wash my sheets once a week.
Scabies.
I do now, but yeah, when I was younger, it's
Do y'all
like,
know anybody who's ever had the bed bugs infestation?
no,
Nope.
No.
sounds terrifying.
Yeah, it sounds horrible.
I don't want that.
The Asian lady beetles are bad enough.
Oh yeah.
I bought a dustbuster just for those.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it. Marley, do you make your bed in the morning? Did you say?
I have made my bed every single day for the last 4 years. But usually sometimes I'll do it right away, and then other times after I get ready, like after I brush my teeth, before I leave, I'll make it really quick. And
I appreciate getting in a made bed at night. Like it's just
Yes.
it's nice.
It's
and when I
nice.
get home and I see it's just my life feels more organized.
Yeah, it's
and
nice. You feel good.
Yeah.
Do you guys, when you go and you stay at somebody's house, you're staying in their guest room?
You make the bed.
Yes, for sure. But what I started doing a few years ago, taking a picture.
Yes, I do that too. So
You
you know
do it?
where
Oh,
the
so you
pillows
can-
go.
Yeah,
Yes. See, same wavelength.
where all the folds are. Yep,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
it's a good idea. It's
I was
just
about to say either that or just say, hey, do you want me to strip the bed before I leave in case you want to want? Because
Right,
they might
yeah.
want to. Get your
is that
junk.
just assumed when you stay?
Yes? With me,
Conrad's here.
definitely.
Burn the sheets.
Yeah, probably.
Or just give me a gallon of bleach for the shower.
Honey, why is our tub upstairs stopped up? You know
should-
Conrad was here.
You should be expecting that if you have a shower.
So wrong.
That's
Comes
Pat
with the
Ponders,
territory.
brought to you by Courtesy GMC and Trustful. Visit their online inventory at courtesybirmingham.com. When we come back, we'll give you an update. A former Alabama player has just left the transfer portal. We'll tell you who it is and where he's landed next. Well, one thing is for sure, the coaches at Ohio State, they love the pipeline to Tuscaloosa. Love it. We had Rousseau, you had Smith. They committed to Ohio State out of the transfer portal, and now just in, defensive back Cam Calhoun has committed to Ohio State.
Conrad, instant reaction. What was your evaluation of Calhoun?
I mean, he's a nice player, but again, I think you look at the secondary for Alabama and realize that he was, have a role, but maybe not the role he could have somewhere else. So
You were a little bit more complimentary with that.
Good
than
for
you were
him.
the other
He was-
day.
well, because he was a nice. I don't have anything bad to say about him, or as many thoughts, I guess. But I just like to think that all of these are now. I look at them as, okay, that we just had to add a little something for that Jamison Williams deal a few years ago. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. That was a pretty good one for Alabama. So we got to sprinkle some.
But you gave him McLaughlin.
And Caleb Downs, and Julian Sand, and James Smith, and Rousseau, and Calhoun.
They didn't get Keelan Russell.
Not yet. Not yet.
All right, so Calhoun was at Michigan originally, then he went to Utah,
Correct.
then Bama, and now Ohio State. That's some pretty good gear. Remember we were talking about TJ Finley gear yesterday?
That is good gear.
That is really good gear.
And now
Utah gears. That's sneaky good.
Because
'Cause you
Kelly
don't really-
Sherrod is the equipment manager. Kelly's an outstanding UAB alum.
Hey, I hate to ask you, but hook a brother up.
I'll see what I can do.
they got
You
some
know
good
what?
gear.
I need to ask him. Heck, he might have went with
Whittingham?
Willingham to Michigan. I need to double check that. I'm glad you mentioned that.
It's too soon to wear the Michigan gear, but Utah gear would be great. And maybe he's just got like a U-Haul truck full of it.
Yeah, you don't want that Michigan stuff.
Mm-mm.
Tarnished.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to phones?
Yeah.
Let's go to Corey. He's been waiting for a long time. Hey, Corey, how are you?
Hey, how's it going, Landrum?
Doing well. How's it
Hey,
going?
I want to get your thoughts on UAB's new defensive coordinator, Todd Grantham.
Okay. Todd Grantham is a guy that has been well-traveled in the SEC, in the NFL. He was at Florida with, Dan Mullen during that stint, but he's been at Georgia. He's been a lot of different places, Pat, when you pull up the Todd Grantham file. But a guy that was one of the hottest names as a defensive coordinator at one time. And to be honest, I had no idea that Todd Grantham, until it was announced, was going to be at UAB. But I think that's a good ad for Alex Mortensen.
He was the defensive coordinator at Oklahoma State. He also was an analyst for Nick Saban at the University of Alabama a couple years ago.
That's a good guy to have in your network. Is that all you had, Corey?
Yeah. Yeah. I want to get your thoughts on the recruiting class so far. I know Alex has been busy so far, with his recruiting class. I think the portal closes tomorrow. So I just want to get your thoughts on that.
All right. Thank you, Corey. We appreciate it. Go Blazers. I can tell you one guy that I know, Badger Hargett, the defensive lineman who just transferred from LSU to play for UAB. His first name's Badger. He's
Got to be good with a name like that.
Come on. You got to love it.
Auburn has just signed Oregon State offensive line transfer Jacob Strand. So that's another veteran piece that they have added on the offensive line. So that just came in moments ago.
Byron Brown's got with it. No, I'm just kidding. I just hear Don right now. I get really excited. He might be hosting
That was pretty good.
a signing party. So they get
For
it
Jacob
back.
Strand?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Also, KJ Daniels, wide receiver, transfer from Oklahoma. That's a good ad as well. God is great. Have a great